Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys some Ultra League battles, and we won't actually be playing in the Premier Cup for this episode, so watch to the end because we do get a 5-win with this team. So please consider showing your support by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning notifications on. And with that being said, let's get on to today's video. For the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is an Ampharos. So Ampharos is an only electric type Pokemon, and my Giratina, it's not the altered form, so it is a dragon and ghost type Pokemon. So dragon types do resist electric types, meaning Ampharos will do not very effective damage against my Giratina, but Ampharos can learn charge moves like Focus Blast and that will still do not very effective damage. But he did actually use the Dragon Pulse there. That was a really good charge move hit. But I do choose to shield right here because I don't know how many fast moves it takes to get another Dragon Pulse, but I did waste a shield right there since it was only a Thunder Punch. So I do get the first feint, and I do have a few Dragon Claws charged up. So this is one, and I think that this is a Cobalion. Yep, it was a Cobalion. So my Togekiss will do neutral damage, but my Typhlosion will do super effective damage because Cobalion is a fighting and metal type Pokemon, and fire types are super effective against metal types. So because of this, so I will not shield it here because it will probably be an Iron Head or a Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword is a fighting type which does neutral damage against fire types. So I do get another Blast Beam. Typhlosion is just so good with his Incinerate because it's 3 attacks with the Incinerate, and Incinerate does so much damage against even neutral damage Pokemon or super effective damage. So I will throw in the shield right here. I don't want to risk getting hit with anything heavy and my Typhlosion going down since I do have a Blast Beam charged up and his Cobalion is super low. So I do get the second feint, and his final Pokemon is a Venusaur. So Venusaur is a grass and poison type Pokemon, meaning fire types will do super effective against him. That's one Blast Beam and another Blast Beam. Blast Beam will insta-kill Venusaur, allowing me to get that first round win. But I knew that it was a Venusaur since he did not swap his Cobalion out to something else, meaning he did have a Pokemon that was weak to fire types. So I do get that first round win. Good game to my opponent. For the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Cresselia. So this is once again it's not a good start for us, and it's not a bad start. It is like an even matchup for us. So Psychic will do neutral damage against like Giratina, and my Dragon Breath will do neutral damage against Cresselia. So Cresselia is an only Psychic type Pokemon, but Cresselia is really strong because of his strong health and defense, and his attacks are pretty good too. So I do get his Cresselia to half health, which is really good. I know that Cresselia can learn Moonblast and Aurora Beam. Both would do super effective damage against my Giratina, so I will have to throw in the shield right here, and it was actually an Aurora Beam that would have done so much super effective damage against us. So I do get another Dragon Claw off. I'm hoping that he will not get to another Aurora Beam in time, and I will get that first feint. So I do get that excellent off, and he does choose to shield right here. I think he is close to an Aurora Beam. It's fine because I will shield. My Giratina still has some good health, and he still could be useful for his next Pokemon. His Cresselia is 1 HP, so I can just Dragon Breath him down and get ahead on energy for his second Pokemon, which is a Cloyster. So Cloyster is a water and ice type Pokemon, making me do neutral damage, but ice types are super effective against dragon types. So that is pretty bad for us. I think Cloyster does have Icy Wind, which is an attack debuff, and he is getting plenty of energy from my Giratina. I'm hoping to get a Shielder here, and then I will swap out to my Typhlosion after my Giratina faints, because Ice types are super effective against Flying types, so I can't swap out to Togekiss. I'm hoping this is an Icy Wind and not a Surf, because Icy Wind is an Ice type move, and Ice types are not very effective against Fire types. So it was only an Icy Wind, and I do get that Blast Rain off. And he does swap out to his final Pokemon, which is a Giratina. So this is really good for us, since I could just swap out into Togekiss and do super effective damage, since Fairy types are super effective against Dragon types. And if he does have Ancient Power, Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak, Ancient Power will do super effective damage, but not enough to faint me. It will do a good amount of damage. Yep, it didn't faint us. But Shadow Sneak, Shadow Ball will do a good amount of damage as well. So he is 1 HP. And I will throw in the Ancient Power on his Cloyster, even though it is 1 HP. So once this Ancient Power goes off, it will do super effective damage. One shot him, allowing me to get that the second down run actually. Good game to my opponent. For the third down, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Muck. So this is not a good start for us, since Alolan. This is an Alolan Muck, so it is a Poison and Dark type Pokemon. And Dark types are super effective against Giratina, because Giratina is a mix of Dragon and Ghost types, and Dark types are super effective against Ghost types. So I do allow the Dark Pulse to go through right here. I know that I can survive it. It won't actually one-shot me, but this will get him to half health as well, so that's really good for us. His fast move is doing super effective damage against us. That's okay. He will get his chargeable first, and I will actually shield here just to get the advantage of seeing his next Pokemon first. I will throw in the Dragon Claw here. I'm hoping to get a shield, but I didn't want to risk getting hit with a a Dark Pulse, because I know that it charges super fast for Mucks. So he does swap out to his second Pokemon, which is Giratina. He is using Shadow Claw as his fast move, which is okay. It is not actually a Dragon Breath, so he will do neutral damage against my Togekiss, while my Togekiss will do super effective damage against him. My Typhlosion cannot go up against him, because Fire types are not very effective against Dragon types. But he does swap out to his final Pokemon, which is a Lucario. Lucario is a Metal and Fighting type Pokemon, and Fire types are super effective against Metal types. And he does one-shot me with that Aurora Sphere. Wow, I didn't know that it would do that much damage. So I will just go for the farm down here. He does not get to another charge move in time for me to finish his Giratina off, since it is Fairy types versus Dragon types. I will actually shield here, since it might be a Shadow Ball or an Ancient Power. I don't know. Both will do a good amount of damage, and it was only actually a Dragon Claw. He won't have enough energy to throw in a Shadow Ball, since he did just throw in a Dragon Claw. Yep, Dragon Claw will do not very effective damage and do barely any damage at all, allowing me to get that 3 round win. Good game to my opponent. For the fourth round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Gyarados. So this is once again not a good start for us, because Gyarados does have access to learning Dragon Breath as his fast move, and for his charge move he could learn Crunch. Dragon Breath and Crunch will both do super effective damage against my Giratina, since Crunch is a Dark type, and Dark types are super effective against Ghost types, and Dragon types are super effective against Dragon types. So I am actually doing neutral damage against this Gyarados, since Dragon types do neutral damage against water and flying types. So he does swap out into a Scizor, which is really huge for us, because I could just swap out into my Typhlosion, which I did, to get that double super effective damage. Since fire types are super effective against both metal and bug types. So I will save the blast burn right here since it would be a waste. Since that Scizor is 1 HP and he is 1 hit to my Incinerate. Incinerate is just such a strong move. So I do have a Blast Burn charged up. This will do not very effective damage, but Blast Burn is such a strong move. It will do so much damage, so he will shield right here, which is totally fine. He did throw in a shield right there. And I do get another Blast Burn off. If I do get another shield, that would be even better again. And another Blast Burn goes through, and I do get another shield. I am just going to swap out into Togekiss because, like I said, Dragon is super effective against Dragon, and I don't want to risk my Giratina fighting that Gyarados and getting hit with a Crunch. So I will not shield you since it is going to be a Dark Pulse. If you guys count his fast moves, then you guys will see, I think 4 hits with his fast move is a Dark Pulse, 5 hits is a Sludge Wave, and he did only use it 4 times, and he did get his charge move really fast. I do also get a attack and defense debuff from that ancient power, which is really good, and I actually almost did surrender by mistake there. He does end up surrendering, allowing me to get that 4th round win. Good game to my opponent. Alright guys, for the 5th and final round, my opponent's first Pokemon is also a Giratina. So when it comes down to this, I think it's whoever has the better IVs to get to the charge move first. And he does actually have a Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is weaker than Dragon Breath, but it does allow your charge move to charge up faster, I think. So he is over farming right here because I know that it is like 3 to 5 hits to get a Dragon Claw. So I will not shield here because it might be a shield bait. He could have used a Shadow Sneak or a Shadow Ball, which would have been risky. He does throw in, and once again, he needs a Dragon Claw. I will shield right here. I don't want to risk fainting first. So I do swap out into my Togekiss before he does get another Dragon Claw off. So his second Pokemon is a Swampert. This is going to be a Hydro Cannon. Usually, if you have a Togekiss, you can only get 3 hits off before he does throw in a Hydro Cannon. But luckily, I did get 4. So I will throw in this Ancient Power here. My Togekiss is doing pretty good damage, enough for my Giratina to come in and farm him down with the Dragon Breath. That Ancient Power would have done enough if his Swampert would have double resisted that Ancient Power, since Ancient Power is a Rock type move. Rock types are not very effective against both water and ground types, so he did not have the shield there actually. But I will swap back out to my Giratina since Swampert does fully counter my Typhlosion. I do get the faint off. His Giratina is 1 HP, so I actually will shield here since I do have a Dragon Claw farmed up, and this is pretty much good health. This health could faint a Pokemon like Venusaur or Pokemon like that, but his final Pokemon is actually a Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd can learn Close Combat and Night Slash. I would have to worry about Night Slash because Night Slash is a Dark type move, and Dark types are super effective against Ghost types once again. So I am doing good neutral damage with my Giratina right here. I do have no shields to shield anything, so it might be a Leaf Blade. If it is a Leaf Blade, that could be bad, and it was a Leaf Blade. Even though that did not very effective damage, he does get an extra energy boost from that. So I will swap out to my last Pokemon, which is Typhlosion. If I do get hit with a Close Combat, it would do some really good damage against me, but it is only a Leaf Blade, and I do get to Incinerate him down, allowing me to get that 5th round win. Good game to my opponent. Alright guys, so that will actually be the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed or learned anything, please consider showing your support by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning notifications on so you don't miss any of the videos. If you guys want, you could check out my other videos. I also do post some Battle League gameplay. So yeah, comment down below what your level is, what your team is for this Ultra League. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video.